here with President Vladimir Putin, supporting the president, supporting Vladimir Putin against this opposition scum.
Putin, go away! 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 Putin, go away!
How can you support a regime that has just tried to murder the opposition leader Alexei Navalny?
Look, if it really was them, they have one comment I can make. They should have done it properly. Novichok is very potent, and if it was Novichok, he would be dead. Putin said that if it was them, if somebody wanted to kill him, they would have liquidated him. It would be very easy to do so. In fact, he's in jail now, and we can get him in jail.
So you support the idea of murdering political opponents?
I wouldn't say murdering, I would say liquidating. Murdering is a bad word.
How can you say that? I mean, why is it ever justified to murder a political opponent?
I didn't say I support murdering political opponent. I said liquidate him. For example, exile him, lock him up in jail.
But that's not what we're talking about. These people are here to protest against Putin's attempt to murder Alexei Navalny, the opposition leader. Why do you have a problem with that?
Alexei Navalny probably poisoned himself and claimed that it was Russian government. Russian government would never poison him. What do we need him for? He's just a blogger. He's nobody.
Russia will be free! 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 Russia will be free!
Like military, I mean, and you see young people happy, smiling and dancing, and we want free Russia.
How can you support a regime that has just tried to murder the opposition leader Alexei Navalny?
Look, if it really was them, they have one comment I can make. They should have done it properly. Novichok is very potent, and if it was Novichok, he would be dead. Putin said that if it was them, if somebody wanted to kill him, they would have liquidated him. It would be very easy to do so. In fact, he's in jail now, and we can get him in jail.
So you support the idea of murdering political opponents?
I wouldn't say murdering, I would say liquidating. Murdering is a bad word.
Russia will be free! Russia will be free!
Around the world, opposition to Vladimir Putin's rule is getting louder. Here in Australia, his loyal supporters are emboldened and growing ever more strident in defending their president and his ruthless regime.
Australian laws are very, very relaxed. I could never imagine doing this in other countries, what we're allowed to do here. Australia is a very good place if you want to promote a foreign agenda. My colleagues in Russia, when they hear about what we do here, they're shocked. I mean, we walk through Canberra, middle of Canberra, 30 Cossacks in uniform with a Russian flag marching to Russian military march. And when the Russians in Russia hear about this, they say, could you imagine if, an Australian detachment was to march down Red Square, unauthorized, to a, some American military march or something like that? Impossible. But that's what makes Australia unique.
I believe these guns should now be returned to Russia. Thank you.
Involved in the Crimean War. The British were involved. Australia was simply a colony of Britain, but there was no direct conflict or war between Russia and Australia at that time. However, there was British hysteria, and the British were scaring the Australians into building Fort Denison, which was built at the time of this war, to protect from a Russian invasion. On the coast of Tasmania and Melbourne, facing Antarctica, there are gun emplacements and fortifications, because the British convinced the Australian government that a Russian invasion fleet from Antarctica was moving up to attack Tasmania. Complete nonsense, obviously. The Russians never had any ideas to invade Australia, and William Morris Hughes, the Prime Minister of Australia, made a very honourable decision to return these stolen Crimean cannons back to Russia.
I tell you, this has been a long time coming, and we are actually in a position at the moment where we can take these cannons and rightfully so, return them to our homeland where they belong.
For the celebration of National Russia Day. As is customary at Russian events in honor of the Russian national flag, I would like you all to please rise for the greeting of the Russian national flag.
Australia is a very good place if you want to promote a foreign agenda. My colleagues in Russia, when they hear about what we do here, they're shocked. I mean, you know, we walk through Canberra, middle of Canberra, 30 Cossacks in uniform with a Russian flag marching to Russian military march. And when the Russians in Russia hear about this, they say, could you imagine if, an Australian detachment was to march down Red Square, unauthorized, to a, some American military march or something like that? Impossible. But that's what makes Australia unique.
Get shut down, you should tell the truth. What do you know about the Holodomor? 90% Jewish.
All I know is his legs are shaking while he's talking to the Cossack and he's wearing a mask.
No.
Just hold your hand like that, guys. Show us your hand.
No.
Just show us your hand.
Jews murdered 40 million
your hands
Russians
are
and Ukrainians.
Your hands are shaking.
Yeah, because you're doxing me.
I see, admitting that your hands are shaking.
But you won't answer the question.
I'm not going to answer stupid racist questions. I'm not interested in entertaining any anti-Semitism.
You know. We know, mate. We know.
Who's we?
All of us.
You and the racist or something?
Yeah, we know.
So you're a lefty racist, are you?
No.
So what do you call yourself then? I think you're confused yourself.
No, mate, we fucking know.
Who's we? Who's we? You and your mum or your mother-in-law or who? Yeah. Or housing commission where you live? Or your Centrelink payment that you get? What? Who's we? There's no voices in his head. So yeah, look,
what's your answer?
Well, answer to what?
What's your answer? Who should we be voting?
No one. There's no political solution to all of this. It's fake and gay. The Jews own the entire thing. Jews own all of international finance, all of Western liberal democracy, all of the media. 96% of media is owned by the Jews.
We still have to operate within that system at the moment. So at the moment, with
he doesn't call out.
How do we?
He doesn't call out Jewish power. If he called out Jewish power, maybe I'd support him. Probably not, because he's not white. He can't be Australian. The white Australian policy was very clear. And up until the 1970s, when Jews dissolved it, look that up, Jews dissolved that. Jews are responsible for 18C racial discrimination, hate speech laws. Look it up. He won't call it out. He has a platform and he won't call it out. That's subversive behaviour. And he has said to Russian media that he's here to subvert and that he's proud that he can walk down the street with Cossacks in uniform and that would never be allowed in Russia. He's taking advantage of the Western liberal democracy here, which we don't believe in, but he seems to take advantage of it. He should call out Jewish power.
He is pointing out those differences, those hypocrisies. Exactly right, in Australia is a free country and we do allow people to do that. So you could take that out of context and take it your opinion, or you could go the other way and saying, hey look, he's pointing this out, this is Australia, a free country, and allow that to happen. So
I just wanted to name the Jew.
I understand that, but politics, sometimes you've got to pick your battles.
And
nothing
you're
can be
taking
done.
a very... Nothing can be done.
Well, hopefully a grassroots movement like this can be done.
One dude, they won't let him in. You can't get in unless you're a Jewish shill. Look at
hopefully
Ricardo
freedom
Bossi.
parties is more than just one dude.
Look at Ricardo Bossi.
Yeah.
He's a B'nai B'rith shill. He sucks Jew dick.
He calls him out big time.
No, he doesn't. He got caught out, and then he cucked a little bit and said, "Oh, maybe it's fucking Khazarian mafia." It's not true. It's all Jews. Ricardo Bossi, you're all Jewish shills.
Guys, this is what you call Section 32. Legal term. He's unfit, actually, he's unwell. So we shouldn't laugh at him, we shouldn't judge him. And you can't bring a person like this to the courts either, because he'll have a certificate from the doctor to say that he's unfit to stand trial and he's unfit to do anything. But look, let's not laugh at him, let's not judge him. Let's just say, all the best, mate. Wish you good health. Hopefully you get better. Take advice from your doctor, listen to your parents.
You're full of shit, mate, we know. One more question, one more.
Sorry, mate.
Unfortunately, as you said, we can't put that sort of stuff on YouTube.
Why not?
Because you'll get banned.
I filmed you though. I'm going to chuck it up on Telegram.
Even if you make good points, we can't even put that up.
So you guys know about the Jews?
Of course we know about
What the fuck are you doing supporting this guy?
Because I don't believe he's a Jew, mate. I don't believe he's a shill. He's a good guy.
There's ways to get this in.
Mate, a grassroots movement is the only way we're going to get anywhere, mate.
Yeah, come
Got to
join.
support the grassroots guys. He's one of them, mate.
Come join the Natsocks. We fucking know. Watch Europa.
Yeah, I've seen you.
Great.
It's a great docker.
Yeah, I know, understand.
Well,
but
come and
yeah,
do what
you're
we're
talking
doing.
at such a high level that you're going to lose
It
everyone.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We've tried. That's been tried
Pick your
before.
battles, mate.
That's been tried before. It doesn't matter.
Well, we're trying it now. This is a grassroots movement, freedom movement. It's come out of the vaccine mandates and shit. So let's give it a track. Hopefully, we've woken more people up now than ever before, and give it a go, mate.
That's tough.
We're going to get to where you're talking about, but it just can't happen overnight. We've got to
We're going to lose everybody trying to go to those.
It doesn't matter. It's the weight from the shaft. It doesn't matter how many we get. All right, I'm out of here.
Michael, love your passion, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Hail Hitler, Australia for the white man.
Place if you want to promote a foreign agenda.
So you're a lefty racist, eh?
No.
So what do you call yourself then? You're a bit. I think you're confused yourself.
No, mate, we fucking know.
Who's we? Who's we? You and your mum or your mother-in-law? Or who? Or housing commission where you live? Or your Centrelink payment that you get? What? Who's we?
Can I ask you a few questions about your policies? For some boys on the internet? Got a few questions for you. You want to answer?
Come here. Now,
Got a few questions for you.
First thing.
Yeah.
Tell me your name first.
What do I have to say my name?
No. Tell me your name.
It's Liam. What's your name?
Oh, let's go.
Simeon Boykov.
Let's try the filming of you first.
All right. Do you draw an income?
Hold on. Why are you covering your face, mate? We're in a park.
Because you're going to dox me.
Sorry?
Because I'm going to ask you some questions and you're going to dox me. Do you
Hang on a second.
No. Do you draw an income stream from your homeland? Yeah, you want to read the questions first.
Yeah, go.
All right.
All right, I'm going to do it here myself.
All right, go.
All right, guys, so we've got a clown here. He's wearing a mask. He's trying to gate crash an event.
I'm not gate crashing.
You guys, you can start filming this bloke here. Now, this
I'm
is
not
good.
gate crashing.
I'm making this channel for the channel. That this is going to backfire him. His name's Liam. Take a good look at him. He's going to ask me some questions.
All right.
I've got the question list here. Have a look.
Okay. Let me read them.
Listen to the questions.
Okay.
Do you draw an income from your homeland?
Do you?
My homeland is Australia, you fool. I was born here.
No, it's not. It's Russia. You're a foreign agent.
You think so?
Yeah, you're a foreign agent.
What makes you think that?
Because you are. You're here to subvert. You said in 2018.
Hang on, where was I born, mate?
You said in 2018.
Hang on. Where was I born? Which
Let me answer the question. You said in 2018.
Liam, why are your hands shaking?
My hands aren't shaking.
No, they are
Because
shaking.
you got all your boys standing
Just
around.
hold your hand. Let's have a look at it. Why is it shaking? Your hands are shaking, mate. Your hands are shaking. I think you should get on your bike and go home.
Let me ask the questions.
We'll get the camera crew set up.
All right.
Well, you seriously, if you're going to do this, at least have the balls to make sure your hands
I'm
are
here.
shaking.
I'm out here. All right. Why did you say in 2018 to a Russian publication that you have a unique opportunity here to subvert Australian politics?
That was never said.
Yes, it
Subvert
was.
Australian politics was
Yes,
never
it was.
said. That's a lie. That's fake news.
It said you're here.
These guys, this guy's what you call a fake news guy.
Fake news?
Yeah, there was no ever statement made to subvert Australian politics. What I have said in the Russian media is that Australia is a very unique place and it's the best country because all the multicultural communities in Australia are free to profess their religion and culture and traditions. That's what makes Australia unique, the fact that there's many multicultural communities. Now, provocators like Liam want to make racist attacks and draw attention to my Russian background and heritage. Now, I was born in Australia, so was my mother. I actually my great-grandparents came here in the 50s, mate. You know, my mother was born in Geelong. Now, this guy will maintain that I'm a foreign agent. This is the same thing they said about Trump. Just before the elections.
Trump's a Jewish shill.
There you go.
Shill.
Trump's a Jewish shill.
All of his kids are married
now
to
he's
Jews.
being anti-Semitic.
Of course I'm anti-Semitic.
There you go.
Why do you ignore the Jewish
I'm going to send this. Avi Yemeni, I'm going to send this to you and see what you have to say
Avi's a
about
foreign
this.
agent too. He's a subversive agent. He
Avi's
is.
a foreign agent.
He served in the IDF.
Mate.
He is.
Listen, you obviously, you asked me questions. I'm going to ask you a question now. Who are you going to vote for in the next election?
No one. There's no political solution to all this.
Why don't you...
Playing the Jewish politics is fake and gay. I don't know why you do it. Yeah.
So you're accusing me of what? Playing Jewish politics?
Yeah.
I think you're very confused.
What are you going to do? You're going to get in? You're going to get in? One guy?
No,
then
you're
what are you
very
going to do?
confused. You're
Nothing's going
very
to change. It's Jew left and Jew right. Jews own it all. You should know this. What do you know about the Holodomor? You don't let me speak.
Anti-Semitism.
You don't let me speak.
We've heard what you've said about the Jews. I'm not a Jew, but I'll defend them here against this
why are you defending
disgraceful racist behaviour right here.
Why do you defend Jews? Jews own international
Racism
finance.
will not be tolerated, and at a family-friendly event as a barbecue in Build Park, so mate, your antisocial behaviour with your racist comments is not tolerated here.
So you believe in the Holocaust?
So what do we do with a guy like this? You know, what do we do, guys? You tell me in the comments.
You're not using your platform to tell the truth.
Tell me in the comments what we should do with a guy like this.
You're not using your platform to tell the truth.
He's admitted that he's racist.
Of course.
He's come here to Build Park to say things about Jews and against Jews.
Of course.
I don't think
I actually came to ask you about your Russian ties and Russian subversion.
Yeah, he thinks I'm a Russian agent, but I told him I'm born in Australia. My great-grandparents came here in the 50s. My mother was born in Geelong. I went to school 500 metres away down the road at Croydon Public School. But he's obsessed with this thing. And this is what they did about Trump. It's exactly what they did.
Trump's a Jewish shill as well. All of his kids are married to Jews. How do you debunk that? He sold off his kids to Jews to get in. Same with Joe Biden. Look it up. Look it up. You're going to get banned from YouTube for this because it's the truth.
I'm going to get banned from YouTube. Mate, you're not even on it. You're nowhere. What are you? Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah. You're nobody.
Yeah,
Banned
exactly.
from YouTube.
No, your channel's going to get shut down.
So this is your wish, mate.
No, I'm not here to provoke you. I don't care if your channel gets shut down. You should tell the truth. What do you know about the Holodomor? 90% Jewish.
All I know is this bloke's hands are shaking while he's talking to the...
Дорогие зрители, мы в городе Канберре, это столица Австралии, столичная австралийская территория. Сегодня, наконец-то, впервые за 106 лет мы раскроем архив. И мы с Божьей помощью найдем те документы, найдем обоснования для того, чтобы наши крымские пушки можно было бы вернуть в Россию. Вот это здание главного архива Австралии, National Archives of Australia. Поэтому айда за мной. Главный комплекс архива Австралии. RG Neil Research Center называется. Вот тут мы найдем документы по крымским пушкам. I'm delighted to announce that for the first time in 104 years since these documents were signed by Australia's Prime Minister William Hughes, these documents have fallen, so to speak, into Russian hands. And I can assure you that these documents, together with our legal experts, will be used to prove the case for the return of the Crimean cannons back to Russia. Now, these cannons were stolen by the British during the Crimean War in the 1850s and were sent all over the British Empire, including Australia, as war trophies. These documents that are now obtained from classified records or declassified records, Prime Minister's personal letters, Governor General's letters, Department of Defence material, prove the case and show that the decision was made to return the cannons back to Russia. And I appeal for all my fellow Australians to support this very noble cause and return the cannons back to Russia where they rightfully belong. Of course, it's very un-Australian to keep stolen goods in custody or possess stolen goods. So on a government level, obviously we wouldn't want to be perceived as an Australian people, Australian nation, Australian government as being the custodians of stolen goods. And in the spirit of repatriation, reconciliation, and the demilitarization and deweaponization of this topic, I think that we'll find a lot of support from the general public in Australia and from representatives of the Australian government.